That's like $5 for it, man.
Hello everyone, it's Dustin here, the Pro Picker, here with another sourcing video for you guys. Today we're going to do some light thrifting and then some yard sailing, so let's go ahead and check out what I find. Before I start off, please check and see if you are subscribed, and please hit that like button. Both of those things help me out a ton, and I really do appreciate it. So quickly, the first thing I see is in the showcase. I think there's some shoes in there. And then I want to go around to the other side and see if they've added anything to there. They hadn't. And then I decide that, hey, I better go over here real quick, see what they got shoes-wise. I'm being very picky on the shoes I pick up nowadays, guys. As I've noted, I want things that I know are going to sell through quick, or at least in a reasonable period of time. I think it's easy to get caught up on some sneakers and be like, looking at comps and think, oh, these will sell for me, and then, you have them for 4 or 5 months before they do move. Initially, I see these New Balances, so I do put them in the cart there. They were priced at $5.99. I think a pair like that would probably fetch about $35 shipped, and that's just a rough guess. However, this pair of New Balances immediately had more wear to it than you could really tell in the footage. And then I double back over to the electronics area here. And I see they have this Sony Dream Machine. It's like the fancy one with the side speakers for your iPod and everything. It even has the remote. They want $20 for it. We're a little bit too far apart on it there, so I do end up passing. The Corel Linux and other Linux boxes here, they can be okay pickups, not amazing if they're complete or sealed or something like that. A lot of these were kind of rough or missing things. He had brought out a Logitech keyboard, and it was a wireless, like one of the original wireless Logitech mouse and keyboard combos. Unfortunately, it was missing the actual receiver. The receiver's basically the size and shape of a mouse when you get one of them that are that old. So I did end up having to pass. Now, this is the Stampin' Up! Products here that I'm looking at, and in this bag there's a couple of the there's 2 bags that I end up picking up with a couple of the traditional like clear Stampin' Up! Stamp kits, and those right there will pay for everything. Then there's some Sizzix in there, which I've never sold before. They're like stamping dies, and I do end up picking them up at $3.99 a bag. I figured I would be okay on them. I don't grab every single thing that has anything Stampin' Up! Here, though. I do leave some behind. Something I'll note, if you haven't seen it already, it's a few months ago, but I end up buying like 2.5 carts full of Stampin' Up! Stuff here, and I really killed it on that lot. So if you want to check that out, it's in my backlog there. And just give you guys a little bit clearer picture of what I actually pick up. So I am grabbing those 2 Stampin' Ups. The New Balances I put back though real quick because I noticed some additional damage. And while doing so, I found some Hokas that I just overlooked completely. So I was already checking out and I just switched them because they were both $5.99. And yeah, I'd much rather have these Hoka shoes than have the New Balances. They had some wear inside of the shoe. I didn't initially notice. And then I go ahead and head over to American Thrift. This is one I haven't been to as much lately. It's just my route hasn't really been pulling me towards it. At one point recently, I was coming here like every day. So it's nice to be back. And the first thing I notice is more shoes. So I do see these Brooks. They're the Brooks Ghost shoes here. I don't think I'm putting the exact comp on the screen. Didn't get the best angle there. However, yeah, I tossed those in the cart. I think they had about $6-8 on them, and I should do pretty well. I'm guessing around at least the 50 plus range. I don't buy the Yonanas typically without the tamper, so that's why I passed on that one. And then while moving around, I saw the showcase. They had the complete series of Sex in the City there for $4. So I do pick that up. It should go for about 30 to 35 shipped, and it'll go media mail, so that's super cheap to get to the customer. So I'm pretty happy with picking that up. I do check through the discs super quick. Anytime I can get a complete series or something for cheap, typically I'll jump on that. She showed me these. They were actually Fila's, so I passed mainly because of the brand and the fact that they wanted $15. I mean, they were essentially new shoes, though. The skates here, I do end up passing on. I could sell through some skates, especially when it's not cold out. And the condition was a little rougher, I feel like, in person than you may be seeing in the footage here. Headed over to the register, and I make a couple finds here. So here is a pair of, I would call like beater Hokas. And I think they could be cleaned up to look a little better than they are. But I've done okay on some pretty bad looking Hokas before. I don't buy them when they have extreme wear, though. There are some Brooks there that I end up passing on due to wear issues. And then right here, I find some Heelys, which I never see. I see other YouTube individuals finding them all the time. I never see those at the thrift. Now, that's not really the exact comp. They are the same headsets. There's a comp for 4 of them, and it's like $55 with stand, no receiver. I have no stand, but I have the receiver, and it's like 4 or 5 headphones. So I go ahead and test it a little bit. I mean, the best I could, and just seeing if it turned on and all of that stuff. And I decided that, hey, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and be a player at $15, so I am paying up for these. But I'm thinking because I'm the only like listing with a receiver that maybe, you know, I could ask 60, 75 bucks on them. So I'm going to go ahead and take a gamble on them because I'm typically so disciplined with my buying. I can afford to take this gamble, so why not? It's only $15 end of the day. I know I'll be able to sell it for a profit, hopefully within my acceptable margins. And with that, let's go ahead and get into some yard sales. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you today?
Doing pretty good. Okay.
Like a full size.
$1. Hey, retro's coming back.
It is.
I'm just gonna slide this right there, okay?
It's boxed. Box fresh. Dustmaster's a good brand too. I was considering buying these. At the very least, even though they're not worth a ton, they would have been an easy list. Drop the trash out of my pocket. Alright, I got $1 for you on the joystick.
Oh, that's cool, buddy.
Yeah, I appreciate
Thanks.
it.
Enjoy it.
It's cool that you kept it in the box all these years.
You know, I've had it. I don't even tell you how old it is.
Probably 90s, it looks like.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
So,
Alright, got it.
Cool. Well,
Yeah.
thank you very much.
Thanks,
Good
buddy.
luck with the sale.
thank you.
Probably look at the golf club. Yeah, this super caught my quick. eye real quick, so I definitely wanted to check it out.
That was built for long drive.
Mm-hmm.
If you follow the long drive tour, that is built by Crank Golf.
Okay.
That's all they specialize in that.
What do you have on it?
I'll take $5 for it, man.
Frank Ridge Black.
Our son hit it for the long drive contest.
Oh.
20 yards.
Yeah. Now he's progressed on to different clubs and
Yeah, I'll do 5 on it. Now, I'm no Harry Tornado when it comes to golf clubs, but I know a winner when I see one.
I guess there's supposed to be a few houses in here that sell.
Yeah, there's a list of them.
Said, so
20 or more.
like 20
I got
more.
down here and found out it started at 9, and I was like, because I'm used to them starting at 8.
Yeah, no, but you know, like we had an older gentleman come in too, and it's just like, I'm not gonna wait till 9.
Right, I mean,
You know,
gotta make that
these
money.
people get up early too, you know.
Yeah. Hey, how's it going? What do you got on these two?
$4 total.
Yeah, that'll work. Even though the items weren't heavy hitters, you can't complain about the price. Actually, we have exact change. There we go.
Perfect. Thank
Cool.
you.
Thank you. Have a good one, guys.
Yeah, you as well.
All right, guys, I appreciate you joining in with me today. I think we found some pretty good stuff. Super happy that I turned around and glanced one more time to see that Crank Golf Club and that he had it priced so reasonably. Gotta love yard sale prices. Definitely helps with your margins, which, you know, it's very important as a reseller to protect those. So with that being said, again, appreciate you guys coming out and watching. Please consider subscribing if you haven't, hitting the like button, turning on the bell notifications, following me on Instagram. It's @ProPickerOhio, and dropping a comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.